We're headed back down to the Archey Fork and we're going to look for some more chanterelles today. It is towards the end of July. We've had a good rain for a couple of weeks. We come down about maybe 3 weeks ago looking for chanterelles, but we hadn't had any rain. So we're going to head back down today since we've had some rain, and we're going to see if we can find them. It's a little bit early in the season for us, but I think the chanterelles will probably be fruiting. We've seen a few other chanterelles in different locations, so I think we'll be all right. And right now we're headed down the mountain towards the river bottom, and we are gonna look around. We've got a little bit of a hike today, but the weather's gonna be nice. That rain's got a cool front coming through, and the high today is 86. So the boys and I are down here, and I think we're gonna have a real good time. We're about to park the truck, and we'll let you know. Here we have an old root cellar, which was used to store and preserve food prior to times of refrigeration. Here in the Ozarks, we have to protect our trash from black bears, and people have come up with some innovative methods. We just started walking down this trail. We're looking for a waterfall right now. It's about 10:45. We've got a long day ahead of us. We've got about a mile and a half to hike to this waterfall, and it's a circle. We're going to come back to the truck. Once we get to the truck, we're going to run down to the creek and we're going to start looking for mushrooms, and then we're going to swim. So we'll keep you informed. Maybe we'll find some mushrooms on this trail along the way. We took a little detour off the trail, and we come down to this little wooded section, and we found an enormous cave slash overhang. We found a bunch of green muscadines laying on the ground. You better believe we're gonna come back to this place this fall. So you can see the cave runs all the way down to the end down there. This is just an amazing place. We're gonna try to get some photos of it, and we haven't even gotten close to the waterfall yet. So, what a cool spot though. I think we're all really excited to be here. Well, I think the consensus is that this place is awesome. Some extremely old muscadine vines back here. I'm talking like 1.5 inch, 2 inch diameter muscadine vines. All these awesome rock faces, overhangs to camp out in. Just what a cool spot. We're all a little out of breath. Liam is already ready to go back to the truck and start munching down on some candy and stuff. But we're not gonna do it. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna push. We're gonna get to the waterfall. If you wanna see stuff like this, you gotta do the hard stuff. Looks like they're having a good time. So we've hiked a little bit further. We've come up on top of the cave, and we come across this awesome view. Still a little ways from the falls. That's the Archey Fork down there. All right, I'm gonna let you go because these kids are getting too close. Later. We should have known. It's almost August, and even though we've had rain, there is no waterfall. The whole little creek thing here is dry for spring. There's a little tiny bit of water here, lots of lush vegetation. Really cool looking area, but no waterfall. So maybe we'll come back a different time of year and check it out. Maybe during rail season. Here's one I'm not as familiar with. It's the most northern species of the passion flower. And down here they're called maypops. And here's the fruit. Of course, there's got to be some people that ruin it for everybody and come out and leave a bunch of trash in the wilderness here. Look at it, they tried to burn this crap. What a bunch of idiots. This here's a honey locust, and you can tell by the huge thorns. They are enormous. Let's see if I can touch it. There it is, there's some thorns there. Look at those things, talk about a tire popper. Well, we got here and there were already 2 people here and they were picking mushrooms. It's the only time that I've ever seen anybody else here picking mushrooms. They were super duper nice and they said they left plenty. They had a pretty good haul with them. I don't mind that other people come out here and pick mushrooms. It's public land. Anyway, if they're out here picking mushrooms, they're probably the same kind of folks we are. They probably respect the land. They seem real nice, respectable people. So we returned in kind. Liam's throwing sand on my butt, so we're gonna close this up. Well, just like this spot always pays off, we've already found a bunch and there's a bunch more here to be had. So these things cook down to almost nothing. So we're gonna try to pick quite a few. It's really early in the season, so I think we'll probably get a lot more later in the season, but these are cinnabar chanterelles and they are delicious. That we've just found, good sized ones, really pretty. So I just wanted to show about the size of the mushroom that we like to pick. When they are about this big, they are real thin and they get pretty crunchy, but they also will get slimy pretty quick. And so you have to be real careful to either dry them out or cook them real quick. This is the size that I actually prefer. They're a little bit more firm. You have to cook them a little bit longer. In my opinion, they store a little bit better and they don't get quite as soft. And so chanterelles in a whole aren't very slimy mushrooms. They're dry and they smell like apricots. This is a cinnabar chanterelle. This is what we get in the eastern United States. We also get golden chanterelles. This is mostly what I find though. And you can tell they are really pretty mushrooms.
Found a massive one. This boy's big.
That's awesome. Yeah, it is. Got a huge stem too.
Yeah, that's big.
Looks like Liam found some. Might be hard to see in the video, but they are kind of everywhere right here. Kind of closer to the ground.
I found a big one.
Let me see. Let me see it. Show it to us. Looks awesome. As far as we know, this is a non-edible mushroom. We only included it in the video because we thought it looked cool. You can see there are chanterelles in the background though. All of this mushroom hunting has caused us to work up a sweat, so it's time to take a dip in a clear Ozark stream. Was it close to you?
Yeah, it was kind of close. It was about this far away.
What did you think about it when you saw it?
I was scared.
Scared?
I don't know why.
Did you think it was gonna bite you?
No, it was just a massive reason. I don't know why I'm scared. Yeah, me.
I guess it's better than a snake. have river birch, also known as black birch. It is a flavorful wood that can be used to smoke meats. Here you can see the false gills of the chanterelle mushroom, how they branch throughout the caps and travel right down through the stem. This is the method we use for getting the sand off of the mushrooms before we get home. This plant is called swamp mallow, and it is a member of the hibiscus family. Here we have some unripe persimmons. They are inedible before the first frost, but after the first frost, these are a delicacy. American hop hornbeam, also known as ironwood, whose wood is very durable and resistant to rot. Here we have a black walnut tree. The wood is also very durable and resistant to rot, but black walnuts are mostly known for their edible seeds, which produce in the fall. They are very delicious, but they take a lot of work. Alright, I think it's about time for us to go home. We appreciate you joining us today. We're about to climb this mountain and head back to the house. So here are the chanterelles that we found earlier. These are cinnabar chanterelles. We also have, we had found some jack-o'-lantern mushrooms, which are the lookalikes that are often confused for chanterelles. One of the defining characteristics that we look for is the way that the gills are on the chanterelle, and then also the way that the chanterelle shreds. It's kind of like stringy.